Welcome to Interstellar House. I'm a big brother.
Interstellar is an intercity creative residency and hub exchange program, part of the Scripts and Bars project that brought together 4 creatives from 4 cities, that is Mutare, Bulawayo, Harare and London, in one place to collaborate and create content over 4 days. These creatives were music producer Patrick from the UK, singer-songwriter Novuyo Seagirl from Bulawayo, Margaret Chideme, an author and poet from Mutare, and digital artist T.S. Zombie, all under the guidance of mentors from K-Media Africa.
We accomplished the mission, which is to collaborate and create content, making sure everyone's contributing, everyone's sharing in the idea. And the whole idea was to get them together, people from different disciplines. We're talking music producers, poets, digital artists, singer-songwriters, all together, and give them a ridiculous theme like university. And at first they were like, what are we talking about? So I kind of gave it a spin to say, take it as unity and diversity, because we're bringing together people from diverse backgrounds, and usually collaborating in such a scenario is quite difficult.
Working with the theme university, the 4 creatives got straight to work brainstorming ideas for the content they wanted to create.
Well, I think we just got a really talented collection of people, so I'm just excited to just work with people who I know are talented, and we can hardworking, and we can just do some great stuff together, and also everyone who seems committed to the project,
Okay, so what if we do this, right? Okay, you have the whole beat, right? And then maybe have it in a format such that, right? You recite your poem, right?
Having incorporated each other's ideas into a concept that everyone thought was the winner, the team began production. Patrick set up the studio in his room using a mattress, sheets, pegs, and some beverage cans as a cooling system for his laptop. This was demonstration that content can be created anywhere by being resourceful with what you have at your disposal.
Can I get another take? Please, consumed by your fire with the vicious pace.
As much as I'm someone who specializes in horror and thriller, I do that kind of art that has shock value, but I realize that I can manage to adapt to any situation and give the kind of art the situation requires.
I'm still working on a certain, an audio book, and I had to collaborate with other people, but the collaboration was different because then I still was in my zone. I was just going to the studio and doing it my way, and then they would go to the studio separately and then we'd bring it together. So it was different with what we did here, because then we had to be in the same space, we had to flow in the same way. So it was a challenge for me in the sense that I guess I wasn't as confident, but it was a good challenge nevertheless.
I've really enjoyed it. I mean, to be honest, throughout my whole career, that's always what I've gravitated towards doing in all of my work, is trying to work with people who are as kind of far removed from my experience as possible, because if someone's just the same as me, what's the facility in me working with them, That's not really bringing much new to the table. So for me, I'm always really excited to work with people who have different perspectives or ideas to me, and the challenge is just finding how best to creatively communicate with people to get those ideas out, and to, that's the job of the producer, is to, your creativity is kind of bound upon facilitating someone else's creativity in a way, so it's almost a bit like being a therapist or something in a weird way.
being around other creatives. They're so amazing characters, and it was so easy to gel with them, you know, just work with them generally. And the fact that, you know, besides of work, we can easily chat, make conversations, share stories from where we come from. It's super, super awesome, and I'm really excited to what we came up with. It's very, you know, the fact that we had to combine music and poetry as well as digital animation.
When the project was done, it was time to present it at Baseline Academia, a digital publishing micro-conference held in Bulawayo on the last day of the residency. Apart from the illustrious performance by the Interstellar creatives, Baseline presented a platform for creators from the city of Bulawayo to connect, network, and share best practices on prevailing trends in online publishing, distribution, and monetization.
No matter the race, no matter the gender, umuntu ngabantu, na ungumuntu ngabantu. No matter the culture, no matter the color, umuntu ngabantu, sonke singabantu.
The world can be a lonely place, consumed by a fire with a vicious pace, me